Hi guys, happy Saturday from me and Alf. There he is. Sun is out, still nippy. January is almost over. Only a week now till the Six Nations, I can't wait. Oh, it's going to be exciting. We better win, Ireland, come on. Chance to go 3 from 3, come on. We got this. I think we can do it, and I'm hopeful that we can. Man, Alf, good boy. Speaking of Ireland, I want to just talk about something now that was really annoying me. I kind of, weirdly enough, my most popular videos, right, which shows me how lost a lot of Irish people are, really does. Like, my most popular video by a mile is asking are young people struggling or do they have it difficult in Ireland? And at this stage it nearly has 2,200 views, nearly 80 likes, and there's something like 170 comments, some of which are mine now, but it's by far my most popular video. And then the next most popular video is talking about the education system. Then the next most popular one is talking about why we're so quick to condemn our own people. And then shit that I've witnessed at football matches over in England. And I talk about the problems facing young people in Ireland and all that sort of thing, because I am Irish and I'm a young person, and I'm after dealing with my fair share of struggles. And an overwhelming amount of people said, yeah, I agree with you. Which I'm happy is are commenting. I got a lot of support from America and the likes. Here's his buddies. There. Wanna go over and say hello? Yeah, let's go say hello. Due to the shitty weather, it's making me real phlegmy. He was just saying hello to his buddies. Or annoy you, you just have so much fucking phlegm. Ugh. Disgusting. But we persevere. You try and get out in the cold weather and it fucks you up. But I'm very happy to see all the support that I'm getting. Not just by Irish people, a lot of American people, a lot of English people as well, fair play. I looked at some of my short videos and a lot of love from Vietnam lately. Don't know any Vietnamese. I know ni hao in Chinese and arigato, konnichiwa in Japanese, but I'm afraid my Vietnamese is not great. But anyway, what pissed me off the most was the most negative comments I've gotten are from Irish people. As I said before, I had some prick call me a looper. Does my head in knowing there's loopers like you around. Come on, Alf. One sec. Let's go say hello to your buddies. Come on. There they are. Must be triplets arguing with her attention. It's alright, it's okay. Yeah. They go fucking mental though. Whenever I've actually met them, like, or gone over and to pet them, they've always been friendly. No, it doesn't sound like it, but I guess it's the small dog syndrome when they're behind a gate. They're nice dogs. They're just a bit fucking mental. But yeah, being called a wimp by one fella because he experienced worse, so that means that I'm a wimp for calling it out, and he didn't. Which I thought was such bullshit. And then he proceeded to talk about shite going on at a French football match between pro-Palestinian supporters. France obviously being a very Muslim country, and if you've ever been, I struggle to find a French person in France. They're all North African or Sub-Saharan African, a lot of Cameroonian people, a lot of people from Burkina Faso, Guinea, Sierra Leone. You can say what you want, like, they're not ethnic French, right? I'm just saying it. So don't start having to go at me in the comments for that. Oh, they're French, what do you... I'm France colonist, I don't care. Like, that bullshit just drives me insane. They're not ethnically European, that's what I'm saying. And is that what you want Ireland to turn out like? Where you can't find an Irish person, a white Irish person? Yeah, look, if someone comes over, they work hard. I've said it before, no issue at all, but are you happy if there's literally no white Irish people left, like ethnic Irish people? I'd be fucking miserable if that happened. And I don't think that makes me a racist, you know? But our own government are like, nah, fuck us, we're too boring. Need to get less pale and stale in, you know? And it's that kind of mindset, you know. You see the people in the comments. Now, as you say, a majority of people are fine. They're grand, but they're grand. It's exactly something I was going to give out about. That really pissed me off. I was like, why am I a wimp? Because I'll call out bullshit that you just tolerate. You know, when you hear African American people over in the US, they don't tolerate anything anymore because, and actually it's gone the other way over there, you know, where it's gotten very sensitive, and it's almost like you can't arrest a black person without being accused of being a racist now, and that's because of years of systemic racism, which is fair enough, you know, which still goes on today. What it does is it creates a very messy narrative, because the police have obviously done a piss poor job in the States pulling over minorities. Like, it's not just black people. I saw it before with a Native American man getting followed around the shop, and it was disgraceful. It really was. It's not just black and white, you know, as people love to make out. Hispanics as well, horrible time. A lot of Asian people. But look, I'm getting off topic, and that's something that is across the Atlantic Ocean. So look, they voted Trump back in. Let's see how they get on with that one. Any Yanks in the comments, let me know. Let me know what you think about that. Well, anyway, you can't do any worse of a job than Biden and Scamala. But getting back to Ireland, because I think we like to always, and you can see it in my mindset, we like to always focus on other people's problems and not our own. It really annoys me that all the negative comments, like, I looked at the names, they're all Irish sounding names, and it's get up off your arse and do something about it then, which they probably fucking wouldn't. Now, there was a miscommunication with one lad, just an older style of communication. I was like, fair enough, sorry. But you can understand when I'm getting negative comments and people are saying, oh, you're talking shite, you know, it's not up to the school to make you proud to be Irish and your religion and all, it's up to your parents. Well, you try saying that to my mum, who raised 2 kids on her own. See how far you get. I'd say she'd rip your fucking head off, and rightly so. It's all very much get over yourself, stop complaining. There's a real attitude in Ireland of, and I've heard it myself, and I hear it with my mum, my dad, all my older family really. So, the previous generation, their attitude is really, oh, we'll do nothing about it because somebody else will take care of it. You know, if someone's making antisocial behaviour, for instance, don't worry, somebody else will deal with it. And I've talked about antisocial behaviour in Ireland. That's not just a real attitude problem. It's somebody else's issue. You know, and I see that with a lot of Irish people. Now, I have seen a lot of Irish people intervene, but say like among the middle class, if you like, there's a real attitude of, it's not my problem, somebody else will deal with it. You know, the working people of Ireland just put up with everything, but they don't actually do anything about it. By me making videos, if I'm doing nothing else, at least I'm starting a conversation about it. people are telling me my videos don't change anything. Well, I've met people, well, I haven't met people, but I've spoken to people who I see eye to eye with, and I'm like, I get more hopeful that there are some people out there who still give a shit about their Irish heritage. Unfortunately, there's a lot that don't, from what I can see. It's all fakeness, you know, it's all the pub culture and all that shit, which is good, you know, it is, but there's a lot of them that don't care, you know, their religion's not important to them. We were once a great Catholic nation. I know that brought its own problems with it, but that's why I talk about that stuff. I try and follow religion as much as I can. I try and speak as much limited Irish as I can. Glad to see movies like Kneecap coming out, you know, where they're actually speaking in the language, but kind of chopping and changing between Irish and English, so there's a bit, you know, you can understand. But it's nice to hear it, and you're still having a laugh even though you don't understand. I understood a bit of what they were saying, but it's Northern Irish, so Donegal Irish, fuck me. Like, even the way people up the north say tá, like tá mega ma, they go tie. You're like, that's not how you pronounce it, surely, like, for fuck's sake. And you know TG Carr, the channel. I understand there are different accents, but appreciate my Irish accent. They I heard one woman say it, she was Connemara, and it's Carr. And like, I don't have that ability to say that. I don't have that guttural fucking noise. You speak it the way you want, I'll speak it the way I want. Let me string a sentence together without correcting me. There's another thing though, like, it's, I've spoken about it before, but they just give out to you, the older generation, for not knowing your language, even though it's taught terribly, and people have been saying it for years and done nothing about it. Oh, why don't you know more about Catholicism? Because you don't fucking teach us about it. Like, it's up to the previous generation to actually instill a sense of pride in you, which they have done a piss poor job of. I'm just gonna say it, you know. Our attitude of, it'll be grand, has really fucking worked against us. Really has. Like, I was only watching interviews there for the Six Nations, which I'm obviously looking forward to. And look, it's not really, it's not massive to go off, but England are always extremely cocky, as you expect it from them. The French are very pragmatic about it in their approach. Fabien Galtier being a great coach, he's very much like, you know, we're going to try our way, and they stick to their guns, in fairness to them. Whatever approach they go for, they just still, even if they're changing the whole team out, they stick to it, and they're like, no, not having a question. We're very conservative in that way. And our politics were obviously very left-wing, of course, but we're afraid to upset anyone, you know, or rock the boat or anything like that. Always have to be the good boys in class, as I said before, but I find there's a great divide. I've even noticed it playing sport in Ireland, like with rugby league, which I've made a few videos on, and I'll upload them. But it's shite in Ireland, it really is. You know, you can just get to see the mindset. One team wants to have it all for themselves, get their cronies in, and then get all the best players. They don't want to help out the other Irish teams. Naturally, meaning the more Irish clubs you have, the more Irish players want to play for their clubs. And then the more competition, the more people improve. But it's one club wants to hog it all for themselves. They want everything. They want to throw everybody off. And as a result, rugby league does not grow in Ireland. I think it's actually a really good example. You know, we tend to want to help the parish out, like our fucking parish, and not help anyone else out. We don't work together, you know. If anyone in Ireland is confident, they're cocky, they're an arrogant prick. I look at it and I'm like, he's just confident. But no, you're not allowed to be confident unless you're a certain family or a certain group, you know. It's like we assign one group the ability to be confident. They're allowed, you know, they're allowed to have a swagger about them because, I don't know, their family's in power or whatever. Whatever the case might be, we just seem to allow one group to be confident. and we never question them. And then if anyone from the outside tries to better themselves, it's, oh, he's a dickhead, he's an arsehole. I've noticed that a lot, where we drag our own down, you know. How many famous Irish people have you seen who people are like, oh, he's a fucking dickhead? My dad was always saying it. Someone was famous Irish and they were confident, oh, he's a fucking prick, he's a knobhead. You're like, maybe he's just confident, ever think of that? Even talking to my mum and my dad and all that kind of generation about, you know, when the Russians were coming into our waters and people flying over our airspace, who deals with it? Britain. Britain took care of it because the RAF, you know, the Royal Air Force. We just say to ourselves, oh, well, they won't want people coming into there, so what, do you want to be dependent on them? That's the attitude, you know. Oh, sure, they'll take care of us. What a load of shit. Come on, good boy. Where you go? Come on. So you want the UK to look after us, do you? Jesus. That's handling control over to them. But you're not to worry, our own government are selling back Irish forestry to the UK. Land that we fought for years to get back. They're just handing it over to the highest bidder. Vulture funds. The US, sorry, it's the Chicago Fire Department or something, owns a whole plot of apartments in Ireland. Bam, a Dutch company who are responsible for the absolute fucking shit show of that children's hospital that are being built. Because we couldn't hire Irish people, no. We'll hire these fucking idiots who do a terrible job all the time and have human rights violations on top of that. That's right, check it out. They had workers sleeping in crates. Not a big metal crates, the shipping crates. Why the fuck would you want them, but we keep getting them back? And you look at Murphy's, an Irish company who are world renowned, getting jobs all over the place. But hey, pale and stale, right? Going back to the point, really fucking annoys me all these arseholes coming out and saying to me, oh, what a wimp, you know, get over it. I dealt with way worse when I worked over in England. My own family telling me to shut up and stop complaining when there's an English person literally roaring anti-Irish abuse at us. What a load of shit. If you're prepared to tolerate that, what else are you prepared to tolerate? Get up off your arse and actually do something as you keep saying to us. And I'm sensitive for not standing for that. Boy. I've been told, don't be so sensitive, get over yourself. Someone had called me a paddy and a mick, and I called them out on it. The amount of Irish people saying, oh, stop being so sensitive, stop being so weak, you know, grow a thicker skin. That was the attitude of my dad, just grow a thicker skin. Fuck off, call it out. If you don't call it out, it's just going to keep happening because there's no deterrent. There is no deterrent, you know. So I'm going to keep making these videos. Appreciate everybody who's posted the positive comments. And fuck you lot that are telling me to shut up. It ain't happening. I'm going to keep making these videos because people are getting something from them. If you're not, I couldn't care less. Don't watch them if you don't like them. But yeah, it is very annoying, it really is. You can't see much changing, to be honest, because there's not enough people prepared to go out and actually do anything. The amount of people that didn't even vote, like, for fuck's sake. I did, at least. Our whole family went out and voted, but fuck all difference it made. But anyway, before this gets any more heated, hope we do well in the Six Nations. I hope we can bring it. I was just talking about that interview though before, so I was saying, you know, the kind of approach from England where they're real swagger and they think they can beat anyone. We're always very boring and very say the right things, you know, don't rock the boat or anything. How about a bit of fucking personality, you know? Come out and have a bit of personality about you. I feel like that's lacking in our rugby team. And in general, you know, we kowtow to everybody way too much. But look, I'll leave it on that note, guys. Happy Saturday. Have a happy Saturday if you can.